this is an interesting question. And when this question came through, I was like, as if someone's asked that. As if. The question is, where's Liam? How is he? Well, I don't even know how to answer that, to be honest. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Hope you're all good. Welcome back to a brand new vlog. If you've not seen me before, my name is Dalimore and I do cruise, Disney and lifestyle vlogs. And talking about lifestyle, we're at home. We're currently in sunny Manchester. It actually is quite a nice day. And we're doing a Q&A vlog. And while we're doing that Q&A, we're going to walk around Quarry Bank. Now, for anyone that doesn't know what Quarry Bank is literally right next to Manchester Airport. It's pretty much connected. You get to see loads of big planes flying in and out, and there's some nice walks. So come and join me for a Q&A and a walk around the airport. And I've got me little boy with us, and he's doing a Fortnite dance. Dude, what are you doing?
Fortnite dance.
A Fortnite dance. Go on, do the Fortnite dance for everyone. That looks like a funny Fortnite dance. Who does that Fortnite dance? Is that one of the characters?
Oh, I've noticed it.
You've noticed it, are you? I'm not going to be able to take this vlog serious while my little boy's doing Fortnite dances. Dude, you're barred from Fortnite. Fortnite is banned from the Danny Dalimore house. Oh, firstly, oh, you play for it. He does love Fortnite. Anyway, enough about Fortnite. This is a Q&A. Firstly, before we actually get started with the Q&A, guys, let me know how you're doing it. Let me know what trips you're doing this year. Are you going to Florida? Are you doing something different? Are you going to Tokyo? We'll get talking about trips in the Q&A because you guys asked about trips. And let us know how many days it is until you go away, whether it's Florida or wherever. Let me know. You can actually hear a plane. Don't know if you'll get to see it. It should just come through these trees. At least the Fortnite dancing stopped. Dude, what are you like? What are you like? I can't see the plane. Don't worry though, guys, you will see loads of planes in this video.
Can I choose the way?
Go on then, you pick the way then. Which way you want to go? Right, dude, if you're picking the way, you need to walk. Oh, you want to go that way up the big hill? Oh, dude, I don't know if that's a good idea. Are you sure you want to go that way? I love it how I'm kind of picking the way. Go on, we'll go this way. It's better. It's not as windy. It's so windy up there. Oh, what does that say? Private fishing. Luckily, we're not fishing. And this is the National Trust. And this is the entrance to the Quarry Bank. Why is Daddy struggling to open a fence? There we go, I've done it. Daddy's never struggled to open a fence before, have I? Go on, are you coming in? Are you through? Right, and then we want to turn left. And you just follow this path, guys. If you literally follow this path for about an hour, it takes you to Quarry Bank. If you follow it for about 15 minutes, where does it take you? The airport. Go on, you go. Don't ever bring your luggage this way though, because that's definitely the wrong side of the airport. Do you ever want to come somewhere where it's just super peaceful, great for a dog walk, great for a pre-travel day? I know I say this quite a lot. Great for a pre-travel day, great to take your kids because it's like, it's a forest, it's beautiful. Quarry Bank all the way. We randomly found this place during when we were in the adoption process. We brought our little boy here. It was recommended to us by one of our friends, and we just randomly stumbled upon this. And since then, I kid you not, I must come here at least twice a week. It is such a lovely walk, especially on an evening. I can't wait for the light nights to come back so we can do this more often. But anyway, welcome back to a new video, guys. It's good to be back. I thank you so much, by the way, for all the support on the two most recent series, the cruise series and the Disneyland Paris series. I really appreciate, especially the Paris series. Thank you so much. I've had so much great feedback. It's really helped you guys plan your trips, and yeah, I'm glad I could have helped. A lot of you have been asking, actually, would we go back in February or when it's colder? And do you know what? When I was out there, I said a lot. Definitely not, no, it's too cold. But do you know what? Now I'm back home and I think about how cold it was. It actually wasn't that bad. I think it was more of the fact that I just didn't expect it. Even though when I was told it was going to be like -1 and -2 and -3, when you're out there and it hits you, it was freezing. It was so cold. I don't do the cold, guys. I'm more of a hot weather type of person. You can hear a plane. That's one of the things you do hear through this forest. You just hear continuous planes going back and forth. And sometimes you get lucky, it depends on where they take off. Sometimes you'll just see a plane just shoot through the tree. Well, not shoot through the trees, that's definitely... Yeah, I definitely don't want to be seeing that. But yeah, you'll just see a plane just like literally... Honestly, sometimes you feel the wind, especially when it's the Emirates. It is beautiful. It's awesome, isn't it? So nice and so peaceful. Right, we're going to answer our first question, which is from the Watsons Do Disney. Hi, Robin and Simon. Hope yous are well. They've asked, what's been your highlight since adopting your little boy? Dude, what's been the highlight since you've came to live with daddies? What would you say is the big highlight?
I don't know.
You don't know? I would say Disney World. Oh. I would say meeting all your friends.
Disneyland Paris.
Disneyland Paris.
How old are you?
We've had loads of highlights, haven't we? Should we carry on walking? But you know what? There's so many amazing memories, and they're not only just travel related. Like, as a family, like, I'll always remember the day our little boy first came to live with us, that first day. I remember, so when you're adopting, you always get told about the day a child moves in, and you plan it. You really do plan it. You talk with your social worker there, the children's social worker. You really plan it down to the T of how the day will look, how bedtime routine will look, and everything. And everyone always told us, right, just before we were going through the process, that whatever you plan, it's all going to go out the window. And you were so right. And like, I know it's such a crazy thing to remember, but like, that was the day our little boy like came to live with us, and he wasn't leaving. Like, because during the adoption process, we had sleepover, so our little boy came to visit for a day, then he would go back and then visit for a day and go back. That was the day, like, he was there forever. And I remember bedtime routine. Little man, can you remember how long it took you to go to bed on that first night for daddies? 3 hours we spent trying to get you to bed, and you were running around saying how happy you were and how excited, and all daddies wanted you to do was go to sleep. Bless him, but that first day, like... Me and Con just sat downstairs and we cuddled, and we looked at each other and we were like, what have we done? But it was just so amazing. And yeah, there's just been so many amazing memories. Obviously the travel is a big thing as well. Like I always said, like we always, you know, when our social worker first met us, and she found out that I did YouTube. Hi, if you're watching, I know you like to watch. When she first came and met us, and she was like, oh, you do Disney vlogs and stuff, because she watched Disney content before she even met me. We always as a group knew that we would travel a lot. And we knew we would make amazing memories from travel, but like the memories are at home as well. Like we've got so many amazing things. Yeah, I hope that answers your question, Robin. Yeah. So many amazing memories. Dude, what is your favourite memory though? Like, if you had to pick one of your favourite memories since you came to live with daddies, what would it be? If you had to pick one thing. Let's see what he picks. What would it be? One thing. Just one thing.
When I first met you.
You what?
Do you went the park?
The park? Which park?
The one that close to Kaka's.
All right, okay.
And
oh, I know which one you're talking about. Tatton Park. Oh, that was a good day as well, dude. I remember Tatton Park, and we had a lovely day there, didn't we? Was that one of your favourite days with daddies?
Yeah.
Do you want to know something? I don't know if you remember this. I'm going to share some insider stuff with you. So, our little boy... Can you remember what happened at the park? So, he went on a swing. So, bless you, it was our first day with him. You went on a swing, and then you went down the slide. And can you remember what happened when you were going down the slide? Can you remember? You fell off the slide. And daddies were like, oh my God. And you were like, daddies, I fell. And it was kind of cute because you called us daddies, but then it was sad because you fell. And we were like, oh my God, ring an ambulance. It wasn't that bad, but...
Did I hurt myself?
You didn't actually. You were very strong. You're still very strong now. You're a hero. Yeah, it was... That's a lovely memory. Right, I'm going to answer another question. But we're climbing up this hill. Dude, what's this hill like? Oh, it's a killer, isn't it? But it's all good for the calories. What did you say?
It makes us strong.
It does make us stronger, dude, and that's what we need. We need to get stronger, don't we? We're going to stay on the topic of adoption, and someone's asked...
Do you know the treadmill?
The treadmill? Are you running? Are you running like a treadmill? Someone's asked, would you adopt again? Do you know what? I would 1,000,000% adopt again. For the time being, when can we adopt again? Well, we adopted Penny, didn't we? We did adopt Penny. We adopted a dog. Another boy, dear. So this is something that we talk about a lot, don't we, dude? We chat about this a lot. At the moment, we've decided, dude, you've got so many friends that come around our house. You've got so many people. At the moment, we're going to be the three of us. You never know what the future holds. Do you know, for us, we don't want to... Exactly, all your friends come to our house. All your friends, I think all your friends think that they're pretty much living with us at this point. Yes, Lewis can come to our house. You can have Jacob round. God.
Lewis knows where our house is.
I know he does, doesn't he?
Jacob doesn't know where.
Yeah, these are my little boy's friends from school.
Can Jacob come to my house?
Yes, dude, all your friends can come to our house, but can Daddy finish what I'm saying here?
But can we not like all of them if it's my house?
Okay, but let Daddy finish what I'm saying here, okay? So the answer is we're just going to stick the three of us. But in the future, you never know. You never know what the future has in front. Like, you never say never, do you? Yes, dude, you can have all your friends around. See, guys, you see what you've started? There's the airport. Manchester Terminal 3 is there. Terminal 2... No, sorry. Terminal 3... Actually, I tell you what, we'll go over this side, dude, because they'll be able to see a little bit better. There we go. Terminal 3 is there. Terminal 1 is there. And then Terminal 2 is at the back over there. But, oh, you can see some Aer Lingus planes over there. I wonder if they'll be ready for tomorrow. They will be, won't they? They'll be ready to go tomorrow. I actually can't believe I'm actually saying this. You can actually hear us, guys. Usually it is so windy. Like, usually I would be trying to speak to you and it would be so windy where you wouldn't be able to understand a word I'm saying. It just shows what a lovely day it's been. Oh, I can hear a plane. Oh, there you go. Plane's just landed. You can get very, very, very close here. Really close, which is awesome. It actually looks like... Oh, it's taken off. It actually looks like it's far away on this lens just because it's a wide-angle lens, but believe it or not, we're really close to the runway. I feel like if you ran 10 seconds that way, you would literally be on the runway. This is an interesting question. And when this question came through, I was like, as if someone's asked that. As if. The question is, where's Liam? How is he? Well, I don't even know how to answer that, to be honest. I'm only tricking. I do know how to answer that. That's for the intro clickbait, that. Liam's great, guys. Liam is so good. You know, all I want to do is smile, actually, when I talk about Liam. Because, you know, Liam's one of the best people I know, to be fair. Liam is very happy. So the last time you saw Liam was in Florida. And I don't think Liam would be annoyed that I talk about this. But the last time you saw Liam was when we were in Florida. And I kid you not, the day we landed back from Florida, maybe about a week or two later, Liam fell in love. And Liam is very, very happy. Let me tell you that. He's a very, very happy lad. Yes, you've not seen Liam since because you know what happens when people get into relationships. They disappear. Liam, remember, I still exist. I'm joking. No, Liam is happy. We still talk. In fact, I talk to Liam a lot. We keep saying we're going to meet up again and we're going to do a Florida holiday. You never know. Life's very different for me and him now. Obviously, he's happy in a relationship. We live together. I've now got a little boy, so life is very different. But me and Liam still talk all the time. I am hoping we'll do another Florida holiday. And if you're ever looking for the ultimate free view of the airport and doesn't cost you a penny, this is it. This literally is the best view. In fact, actually, that is beautiful. This is how close you can get. That literally is the runway right there where my finger is. There, that is the runway. You can see all the way at the bottom of the runway, and you can see where we're going to have food in about 10 minutes at the airport pub, which I'll take you in and show you, to be fair. Can you not see the airport pub, dude? It's just over there. It's just literally over there. Because that's the end of the runway. Sorry, that's the... Well, it depends on which way you're flying, actually. That's the start of the runway.
Pub.
I've went from both ways.
The airport pub.
Yeah, well, that's where we're going, the airport pub. So, if any of you guys ever come down and you do the runway centre, that's the runway centre over there. I know, again. Let's see if I can zoom in. Oh, there we go. That's the runway centre there. And then the airport pub is all the way up there. You can't see it with this lens. Oh, you can see a plane that's just coming into land, though. Don't know if you can see that. This really is the best view you're going to get, and it doesn't cost you a penny, because behind me, about 5-minute walk, there's free parking. It's very limited, though. You can probably get about 40 cars there. Actually, maybe that might be a push, actually. Maybe 30 cars. And generally, it's really busy here. You do get a lot of live streamers. If you ever watch like a YouTuber, apart from Airliners Live, because they live stream from that building over there, but every other YouTuber literally will live stream from this location. And in the summer months, it can be really busy here. Like, a lot of people will come here and like they'll do meet and greets and whatever. It's actually quite crazy, actually. It's like a whole new world. Sorry, I'm not even going to do that. Right, we've got another question, and this is another one. It's not a Disney related question. By the way, is my glasses not on properly? Hang on, let's put my glasses on properly because I look ridiculous. There we go. Look at that backdrop, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. No, not even a green screen. What camera do you use, and would you recommend it? So, if you've been watching my channel since 2020, I have used, honestly, it's ridiculous how many cameras I've got, and I need to sell them because they're literally just collecting dust. But I've used various different cameras. I've used cameras that have got different interchangeable lenses. I've used the Canon G7X Mark II and the Canon G7X Mark III. I've used the Sony ZV-E10 and I've used the Sony ZV-1. My friend Sam and Kira, you may have came across them on YouTube, they do Disney vlogs. They had this camera, and I saw this, and I know a few other vloggers use it, and I wasn't keen. Every time I saw their people's vlogs, I was like, oh, that camera doesn't look great. And then I saw Sam and Kira use it, and I don't know what settings well, in fact, I know what settings they had, because these are the settings I've got on my camera. And then I saw Max and Alex with it, Disney vloggers as well, and I was sold. I was literally sold to it. Oh, we've got a plane. Oh, EasyJet. That's actually going to Paris, actually. Dude, should we get on that plane to Paris and go to Disneyland Paris? Yeah, Max and Alex use it, Sam and Kira use it, and yeah, I was sold. So then I ordered it, I took the risk, and I started vlogging with it, and it's the best move I've made. I actually struggle to go back and watch my older vlogs, because I feel like the camera's like this all the time, and it's like this, and it's like that. The best thing about this camera is you see everything. You can get the whole, right in the center, you can see everything around us. I like how I don't need to use a microphone. If it's windy, I'll stick the mic on, but if it's not windy, I can just use the audio mic on this because it's good enough. And it's a really easy camera to use. It's point and shoot, and that's what I like, because at the end of the day, I'm on holiday with my little boy. As much as like I make money from these vlogs and stuff, and obviously it's like a semi-part-time job, I hate calling it a part-time job because it makes us want to hate it. As soon as you put the word job, it makes, I don't know, it just brings a negative frame of it to it. But, you know, it is, obviously I make money from YouTube and stuff, but I am at the forefront. I'm on holiday with my little boy, and I want to enjoy it, and I don't want to be thinking, oh, well, I need to change the lens to this camera and use this camera because blah, 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 blah. It's just nice that this does everything, and you guys like it. I've had great feedback, so yeah, I would recommend it. And by the way, if I've just remembered, I've not even told you what camera I'm using. I'm using the Digi Osmo Pocket 3. Highly recommend. I would give it, honestly, a solid 8 out of 10. It's a great camera. This is another spot me little boy likes to watch the planes from. Dude, is this one of your favourite spots? Yeah. Really is, isn't it? We saw... Who did we see off flying from here? Oh, we saw our friends, didn't we, that we met up in August last year? Yeah. They flew from here. Well, they didn't fly from here, obviously, but we stood and watched them from this location, and then we flew out the next night, which was awesome. Oh my god, that sunset is stunning. Wow. Again, it's very quiet now, but this is a great location for the Virgin Atlantic plane, because generally it will stop like there and then go down there, if that's the way it's going on that day. Good morning, good morning, good morning. That took an abrupt end last night. We didn't end up getting our Chinese, by the way, guys. We ended up just coming home. My little boy got a Happy Meal from McDonald's. and I ended up just going to Lidl and just picking up like some pasta sachet kits and having them. So yeah, we didn't end up getting our Chinese, unfortunately. Right, we're going to answer another question. This one comes from Crazy Cakes Lady. By the way, I'm very jealous of this question. When are you next going to Walt Disney World? We go in 17 days, and I think I'm more excited than the kids. That's me every time. To be fair, like, my little boy actually does really get excited, and we always have a countdown. And talking about countdowns, yes, we do have a Disney World countdown. It is, I think it's just under or just over 70 days. We're going to be out there for the new opening of Epic Universe, which is going to be mega exciting. Everyone keeps saying to us, like, do you think you're going to get on any rides? Probably not, no. It looks like it's going to be really busy. The tickets sold out so fast, which was insane. I think we're going to do a bit of Universal as well. My little boys went over the height restriction now for a lot of the rides. You can do Jurassic Park. We can finally go on the gliders, you know, the gliders in the Jurassic Park bit that you can't go on unless you've got a kid. So I can actually finally do a ride that I've never done before. Yeah, there's a few things that we're going to do this trip that are going to be different. We'll still do Disney. Obviously, we've got our annual passes, and we're going to be staying at Disney for most of the trip. It is a short one, though. I think we're only going for 8 nights. I think that's what I've booked, 8 nights, just because it's half term. So we're literally maximising the half term. I was going to say half term annual leave, you know what I mean? The half term, because yeah, we have to these days. Don't want to be getting any of them sneaky fines. A question, would you do a Disney cruise? Do you know what? The short answer is yes. Of course I would. The Disney cruises are amazing. I've been very lucky to have done 2 Disney cruises. They're just so darn expensive. Like, for what you get, I just feel like you get so much better value for money with like other cruise lines, such as like P&O, Royal Caribbean, Princess, MSC. You know, like the value for money with Disney, it's just, I know there's a lot of yous that love sailing with Disney Cruise Line, but you could honestly do 2 or 3 cruises for the price you pay for one Disney cruise. It's insane, actually, the price. Obviously, I would love to sail with Disney. Like, of course, like, who wouldn't want to sail where you've got Mickey Mouse screaming every day at 12 o'clock. Well, it's not screaming. That sounds like a nightmare. But you know what I mean. Who wouldn't want that? But yeah, no. Disney Cruise Line's just too darn expensive. So we looked at Disney Cruise Line for this year, and to go on a 3-night cruise was nearly $4,000 for me and my little boy. 3 nights was nearly $4,000. £4,000 for me and my little boy. I could do a 2-week cruise around the Canaries with P&O for that. That's the thing. Like, just the value for money is a big X from me when it comes to Disney. Staying on the topic of Disney questions, another question is, obviously most of my questions, guys, I had over 200 questions, so we're not going to answer them all, because generally most of them are the same thing, and nearly everyone asked this question. Are you going to Disney in the summer holidays? The answer is yes. Of course. Yeah, my little boy's very lucky. He gets 7.5 weeks off this year. It's worked out with the date. It's 7.5 weeks. So we are going. We've booked the middle of August. We're going for 10 nights. And we are going with Ben, actually, who none of you have ever seen on this channel, because he doesn't like his face to be shown, because he's not really someone that wants to be on camera. But yes, Ben will be coming. My little boy and Ben get on so well, so that'll be really, really nice. And then Nathan has been invited as well. I'm not sure if he's going to come or not, but the invite is there. Just don't bring the pandemic with you next time, Nath, because yeah, you killed my holiday last time, literally. For anyone that doesn't know, actually, which is a question on here, but I've not actually decided to answer it, so we'll just answer it in this question, actually. We'll delve 2 questions together. And I can't find it on here, so I'm just going to have to answer it. But if someone asked, why did you fly home early when you last went out to Florida, which was October? That was the last time we were there. Yes, we did fly home 4 days early. I'll always, every time I watch Terminator now, the first Terminator, will always remind me of being on the phone to Virgin, and Virgin telling me I could fly home early because of how ill we were. But yeah, so me and my little boy were having the holiday of a lifetime, right? And then Nath and Beck flew out, and Nath came out with the great unpleasantness, the virus, and he infected not only me, but then Beck, his wife, and I tried getting through the holiday. We kind of were like self-isolating, and then because I've got bad asthma, I used to actually be on an oxygen machine when I was a kid. Luckily enough, my lungs for the last like 20 years have been all right, but I've always been told of doctors and hospitals that unfortunately one day I will have to go back on inhalers, and later in life I may need oxygen, which just, I don't even want to even think about. But when I get ill, it always goes to my lungs. It's always my lungs that get the illness. I wished I could be someone that just sneezed and like coughed and that was it. But unfortunately, every time I get ill, it does go to my chest. And sometimes it can be a chesty cough with mucus for about a week. Sometimes it can be a longer one. Fortunately with this, it did only last about a week, but it was bad. Like I couldn't breathe some of the days, and we were taking all the medication. And I think what it was is, like, for me, like being ill out in Florida, I'm not keen. Like I obviously I've got my little boy. Beck was feeling ill. Nathan could barely walk, and I just thought, you know what, we're going to fly back early. So I spoke to Virgin, explained everything to Virgin, so they were fully aware of how we were feeling. I was then advised to basically wear a face mask if I was comfortable with it, which I was, and then I flew home. And it was the best decision I made because I came home, and con moaned it is for 3 days because I came home with the flu. But I was in my own home, safe, and I got over it. And I kid you not, I think Nathan and Beck flew back 4 days later, and they were fine by that time. And do you know, I was kicking myself a bit because I could have just stayed out, because I landed in the UK, and because of obviously not like being able to clear my chest because I was on a plane, I wasn't going to cough like a dog on the plane. Can you imagine? Everyone would be moaning. So I was like holding everything in, like, and going into the bathroom and coughing. But obviously I can't really get everything off my chest, because that's what you have to do. Anyone who has asthma will know this. You have to clear your chest every single time. And as someone who has asthma, you learn how to clear your chest. And it's gruesome. But yeah, sorry, I'm probably making people feel ill here. Sorry. There's many times I have to clear my chest to get rid of, obviously, the mucus that's on it, and then I have cough syrup. But I couldn't do that on the plane. So when I landed, I was really not great. When I landed, I could barely breathe. Got home, cleared my chest, and literally the next day after, I felt much better. And then Nathan and Beck flew home. I think we flew back the Saturday, they flew back the Tuesday. And I was kicking myself because he kept sending us pictures of them like living their best life in Riviera, because they were using my DVC, because obviously it was a DVC booking that we had, and they were just literally living their best life with my points. But yeah, it would be nice to go back out with them both, because all I'll remember of that holiday is being ill, and it's not great. And do you know what? It's crazy of how many messages I get on here of people saying like, "Oh, Dan, I can like kind of, what's the word? I can kind of get where you were coming from when you were out there in October, because I'm feeling ill and I want to come home." By the way, for anyone, loads of people were asking, actually, did Virgin charge you to come home early? They did, but it was barely anything. It was like £19 each. It was really little. We had economy flights flying back, and then I paid for premium, and it was so cheap. But I think it's because the flights I paid for were like premium not like premium seats, but like premium economy seats, because of how busy the flight was. And then the flight I ended up getting was really quiet, so I paid next to nothing. But there's so many things I'm going to do different when I go out to Florida. Like, so many things. Firstly, as soon as I get there, I'm going to buy medication, and I'm going to have it like to hand. And anytime I hear someone cough, I'm going to put my hand over my mouth. Honestly, because people congregate together a lot in Florida, there's just illness everywhere, and it is minging. Like, I'm not going to lie, like, you do get that. Like, I think a lot of people go there and they feel ill already just because of how much plague goes around. Anyway, that was a very long 6-minute segment. I hope that answers both questions. This one is Disney or Universal? If you had asked me 5 years ago, I would have said Universal 1,000,000%. I've changed, and I've definitely changed since my little boy came to live with us because he is so Disney obsessed. I'm definitely more leaning towards Disney, but obviously Epic Universe comes out this year. As my little boy gets older, his tastes are going to change. He's really into Harry Potter. And that's what we're going to do when we go to Universal. We're going to do some of the Harry Potter rides because he's going to absolutely love the Harry Potter section of Universal. But yeah, it's a tough one. I would love to know in the comments, what's yours, Disney or Universal? I feel like you could do a full video on that. I've always thought about, if Disney just ceased to exist, would I still go to Florida just for Universal? And I've decided I would, because I love Florida. It's not even just the parks. I love Florida. I tell you what I am shocked about. So this is going to be the last question. No one's asked about our update of moving to Florida. No one's asked. I don't think anyone's interested. Just for anyone that's interested on that, a lot of you have been asking, if me and Con and my little boy were to move to Florida, which visa would we use? So we would either go for the EB2 or the EB1 visa. We could get both. Because of our professions, so we are on the list for the EV1 visa. I hate saying the word, but like as someone of high skill. It's hard to believe that, but I am, and Connie is as well. Or we could go down the business route, which either way would be fine for us. But at the moment, we've parked all Florida moving plans. Well, I say I've parked it. Con's parked it. Con has no interest in moving to Florida over the next couple of years, just for the simple reason of job progression. He has moved into a very senior role at his place of work. And he's very settled. We're very settled. My little boy's settled in his school. We're very settled at the moment. And it's a very nice time. And that ties into the question of, how are you? Which was the next question. We're good. We're in a good place. We're very settled. We were actually going to get a house extension, but we decided against that just because, yeah, we don't need it. We're just going to get the outer building. We've got an outer building that links to like a bathroom and a toilet and thingy down the corner of the house, which you guys have never seen because I don't really film around the house. But yeah, that needs to be done out because it's getting mould in there. So we're going to work on that this summer. You may get house renovation vlogs if you fancy. But yeah, we've decided just to stay put. One of the things I can say is for sure is one day we will live in Florida. When that is, who knows? I've said that I would like to go over once before my little boy goes to secondary school. Con is very much like, let's wait until he's 16. So yeah, that's where we're at on that one. It's a question that we have all the time, all of the time. When's the best time to move? When's the best time to execute? What would we do for work? Obviously, Con's settled. I know what I would do for work. It's all about, we have got so many friends that live out there now. Obviously, Con has, Con spent most of his childhood out there because his grandparents lived out there. So we know the areas quite well. Every time I go out there, I'm always house hunting. I don't really vlog it. Once we've ticked the box and we're like going ahead with a visa application, I'll obviously start vlogging our house, looking at houses. I think what we're going to do as a family is I think we're going to buy a house out there before we move out there, because I think what puts Con off the most is stressing about selling this and then buying a house at the same time out there. So what I've decided and Con's went along with is that we buy a house first and we spend a few years renting it out, and obviously to help pay for it. But then in the meantime, we do it up. This is what his grandparents did. So they rented theirs while they were, like, when they came back to the UK. And then over the years, we build it up and get it to the level where we want it at. And then when we're at the stage of where we're like, right, we're ready to potentially move over there, then obviously we've got a house to move to. And also with that as well, because we would have a house, we can start taking things over piece by bit. My idea of hell would be we sell this house, we move to Florida, and we show up to the airport with 3 suitcases, and we go over there and restart again. I'm not really a big fan of getting shipping containers over and stuff. My friend Ava, that you have seen in these vlogs before, she did that, so she moved over to Florida. She's been living there for, God, 2-3 years now. Ava, I hope you're well, if you watch this. And her shipping container was robbed. Basically, loads of things went missing out of it. And she lost thousands upon thousands of items. She lost a laptop. She lost a lot. So she has completely put me off getting a shipping container completely. There's not a chance in hell I would risk putting everything in this house on a shipping container. Honestly, some of the artwork that Con's got in this house, especially that one, there's no way he is putting that on a shipping container, I'm telling you now. And he's not going to be able to get that on a plane. I don't even know what he would do with this artwork, because, yeah, you have to put it in, literally, this bit of artwork here is his pride and joy. It's a Lowry painting, and he's got it insured and everything, and every time people come in the house, they have to, like, step away from it because he's terrified in case it falls and smashes. Might just knock it off. But yeah, there's a lot to it, so, yeah, we're thinking about it. We're thinking about it long term. Sorry, I know I've just waffled at you for like 3 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I actually need to go to work. I'm running late now. It's 9:35 and I need to be there for 10, so I'm running late. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking this video, and if you haven't clicked subscribe already, hit subscribe. Next week, I'll be back with a new video. Let me know what type of videos you want to see on this channel. We do only have 3 weeks, and then we're away again. We're going on a cruise. I'm very excited for it. I actually just done all the check-in stuff with it earlier, so we're mega excited to get on a cruise. We're going on MSC World Europa, and I can't wait. I can't wait to get on that ship. It looks absolutely stunning. It's a brand new ship. It's about 3 years old now. 3 years old. It's huge. It's a whole different world for me and my little boy. So we're mega excited. It's got slides and everything. So that'll be the next series you get on this channel. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. See you soon. Bye.